Johnny, I'm not sure I've ever heard anybody be that open and honest about a game plan in front of a large crowd. Talk about being willing to kind of share your secrets there.
It's not secrets. You know what I mean? Like, I want to win. And really, those aren't game plans. You know what I mean? That's every fight plan that I have. And, you know, of course, he knows. I know what he wants to do. You know, so why not be open with, I know exactly what he needs to do. He needs to keep me at kicking distance, right? Kicking distance, kicking distance, kicking distance. What is that? About 3 to 3.5, maybe 4 foot, depending how he jumps in, right? I know that. So why not throw something in there and be like, I know he wants me to be in that range. Why don't I play a little bit out? Or play a little bit in. Make him think, okay, what is he doing? What is he doing? When is he going to attack? Is he not? Is he waiting for me? Mind games. It's all fun.
I was going to say, I mean, he's such a unique striker and such a great striker. I know that you got a lot of power, but wouldn't this be the kind of fight where you go, I just got to go back to my wrestling and, you know, maybe it's not the most exciting fight in the world, but that's the easiest way for me to win?
No. I mean, why does everybody doubt my striking? Really? I mean, it's always, you know, we can go back even to Campman was going to beat me in the striking world. Carlos Condit was going to beat me in the striking world. Let's see here. Who else was going to beat me? John Fitch was going to out-wrestle me. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, yeah, Josh Koscheck is going to outstrike me and out-wrestle me. Oh, yeah, GSP was going to out-jab me. Everybody doubts my striking, but I got the 2 best striking coaches out there. You know, and that's one reason why I like to prove people wrong. You know, I see a story that everybody's like, oh, you're going to lose in the striking world. Oh, he's a better striker. Oh, he's better this. Oh, he's better that. Dude, forget that. You know, hey, I got okay striking as well. You know, he might have to be a little worried of that.
You mentioned the name GSP. I got to ask you, it seemed like is there a little emotion in that fight? I mean, you were kind of saying, hey, he better not unretire. You know, he better stay out. You still got a little emotion tied to GSP?
No, the reason why I have emotions to that is because everybody remembers what kind of fighter he was, right? And the next fight against me isn't going to go any different. And I don't want, you know, like I said, we've seen many people come back and they're not as good or not as strong or whatever, right? So why put that into people's head? Enjoy that you were the greatest fighter for, what, 4 or 5 years? And enjoy that. You know, don't come back because you had a close decision that you thought you might have won, but it wasn't close. You know, the next fight's going to be worse. And that's the thing is, really, I'd like him to, you know, move on. You know what I'm saying? You know, and whenever it's my turn, and I know, hey, it's time for me to go, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to train to come back. I know when it's, you know, whenever I'm beaten and I'm no longer going to be at the top, it's time to hang him up.
Johnny, you've been having a lot of fun, it seems, this week. What's different about your mentality than the past?
One, the mentality is that, you know, like I said, I've been eating 6-7 meals a day, drinking a gallon of water a day, cutting weight. You know, really, I haven't been cutting weight. I haven't pushed a weight cut yet. I haven't tried to lose anything. All I've tried to do is just hit mitts, work out. All I've wanted to do, every workout, all I've wanted to do is lose like 3 pounds. And every time I do that, I come back like 5 pounds lighter. Yeah, so I lose more than I want to. So I'm like, oh, hey. You know, so like I've had literally, the reason why I'm feeling so good and all that is because literally like today, I went hot tubbed and saunaed for an hour. I lost 3.5 pounds. It put me at 169.8. Okay, I'm sitting here going, there's got to be a point that my body's going to shut off, right? And I thought maybe this morning was going to be it where 71 might be hard to make. No, I made it easily. So that's the thing is that I'm doing things. I have more energy because I'm eating. I'm fueling right. And not only that, like today, guess what? After this, I'm gonna go back to my hotel room, twiddle my thumbs, go find a laundromat, do my laundry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to do with my time because usually at this point, you know, I'm at 4 o'clock till like right around 1 o'clock, I'm cutting weight. You know, and I have to push it. Now I'm sitting here, right now, I'm 172.4. I probably lost a half a pound during that. Let's say 172. I'm a pound over for tomorrow. and I have, what, 24 hours before the weigh-ins? What, 20, almost 27?
How much of a relief is it to not have that pressure of am I gonna hit it?
Oh yeah, it's a huge relief. And that's one reason why we came in a little lighter this fight camp, because we wanted to make a statement. Hey, I can make the weight. The UFC can count on me again, and the fans can count on me again, right? But guess what? He pulled me from 205 to 169.8 in a little under 10 weeks. And what's going to happen if I'm at 185, 187, and we have to do this? We'll get to come in at, like I said, if I come in next fight camp at 180, I might still touch 170 again today, the way that my body's been working. So it's a totally different attitude.
Johny, when you were notified that this fight card was being switched to free TV, did it occur to you that that might be particularly fortuitous timing for you, given the fact that you're showing off a new physique, a new camp, reboot, that it puts you on a bigger stage at a great time?
Yes. Hey, I love, don't get me wrong, I love fighting pay-per-view, but there's also a time and a place, and nobody's going to buy a pay-per-view if there's no title on the line, right? So as soon as they announced it was free TV, I was like, this is awesome. Instead of getting maybe 300,000 to 400,000 people to buy, guess what? I get to fight in front of 1 million to 1.5 million people might be watching this because it's free. That is awesome. So yeah, I'm all about, I've always said this and I'll always say it. I would, as much as I can piggyback off the UFC, because I'll never be as big as them, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use the UFC that way. And so as soon as they announced that it was going to be a free card, I was like, thank you. Like I said, you just opened me to people that might not know who I am. Just everyday fans that don't really care who a fighter is, but they like watching fights. And I might be able to steal some of those guys.
You've talked about cleaning up nutritional habits going into this fight. Now that we're just a few days away, what's the thing that surprised you the most about that approach that you didn't expect going in?
Making 170 24 hours before you have to weigh in, and that and that I'm still losing weight, that I'm still sweating. Like today, I after I hot tubbed, I hit 170. I had to go to the bathroom. I was still actually able to go to the bathroom, so my body's still functioning correctly. So that means that I'm gonna have more energy for the fight. I'm not putting it all into the weight cut. I'm actually gonna put it into my mind, my body, and into the fight.
Johny, you talked about the differences, between weight cuts before and now. You're kind of looking for something to do. Could there be a negative aspect to that, of like breaking your routine a little bit?
No, yeah, routine. Who cares about routine? Because really, sometimes routines suck. My routines suck for my last couple of weight cuts. You know what I mean? Sitting in a hot tub for 3 hours plus a day, that sucks. Okay. Now I'm sitting in them because I want to sit in them. Then I'm like, you know what? Right now I'm 172. I want to lose some more weight. So guess what? Like I said, we'll go back in there. Not that we have to, just because I want to. Now it's a pleasure to lose weight. Go sit in a sauna. We sit there and BS with your guys for 20 minutes, and all of a sudden you get out and you're like, man, I lost 1.5 pounds. That's the difference.
Last question. What was rooming like with King Mo like for a freshman from Oklahoma?
King Mo, oh man, it was awesome. We were definitely the yin yang effect. Yep. That's what drew us together. He is so opposite, because I'd wear my cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and buckle, and then all of a sudden he'd be riding in my truck. We'd be listening to country music, and then when I rode with him, he would have the seats back where I couldn't even see out the window, and we're listening to the most ghetto rap I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? And like, some people are like, I've never heard this rap stuff before in my life. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on, but I'm riding with him. And again, I'm in my cowboy hat, riding with him, and we'd get the weirdest looks, because we did everything together. We'd go out together. We'd go we'd go out to clubs together. We'd do everything together. So I do love that. He was an amazing person for me to sort of help me out, in my freshman year. But like I said, it was actually pretty fun. Like I said, we got a lot of looks going a lot of places.
Thanks, guys.
John.
Hey, thank you guys.
You know,